I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Welcome to the Rated G for Gamers podcast. It is our third day of E3 2018 coverage. We got a jam-packed show today. Before we start, though, just a quick little reminder that you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, YouTube, and Vero at Rated G for Gamers. And you can always email us at info@ratedgforgamers.com. We appreciate all the love. I'm your host, Dave Rotino. This is my co-host, Dan, 63 playable characters in Smash, Robinson.
Wait, I thought it was 64.
Maybe. I may be wrong about that. Math is not my strong suit, folks.
Yes. Math is not your strong suit.
Spoilers. We got Smash news. We will get into said Smash news. There is a lot to dissect from the Nintendo conference.
And I got to say, it's always weird because everyone is like saying it's, day 3 of E3. Technically, it's day 4.
No, it's day 4. E3 kicks off the first day because they got to be different. They do their own thing.
Well, EA kicks off.
First. EA. Sorry. Yes.
But that's not a fit. If you look at the E3 website, E3 officially starts Sunday, so I don't even count EA.
So weird. No, like EA.
They're like, you know what? You're not here because you're doing your own thing. You don't count. So this is day 3/day 4 officially, but this is our third show. We're going to go over the limited run conference, and then we're going to go over Nintendo. We're going to go over the heavy hitters, the big dog, Nintendo. So let's get into it. Let's get into limited run. I got to say, I love these guys.
Oh, limited run. Yes, they are.
I love these guys. We see these guys every year at PAX East.
Yeah.
And I clean them out. I always get like every game they have, one of everything.
Yeah, they are super good dudes. They love what they do. They are passionate about it. They had a very interesting conference.
It was very interesting. It was. I got to be honest. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Right. Right. I mean, let's just go ahead and explain what they did.
I don't even know if we can give that justice.
Well, I mean,
you asked the question, how are they going to give an E3 conference? Like, first of all, how are they going to present it, and then what are they going to show?
Right. Yeah, because it's just like you basically either know what's coming down the pipeline, or, I mean, like all of these games are games that are out already. So they're really just announcing, hey, we're going to do a physical release of this game, you know.
But they had some good announcements, though. I got to say that.
They did. But let's take a step back and try and set the stage, right? Because Limited Run is not a big company, but they are a small powerhouse that does really good work. And for their quote unquote conference, they decided to build a crude 3D theater, right? Circa late 90s, right? Fill it with a bunch of still audience members, and proceed to poorly animate all the presenters walking out on stage. So much so they were like 2D. They had really stiff movements. They were like cut out
on purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This was all intentional.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was just fun. It was quirky. It was fun. The auditorium was, sort of reminiscing of Duke Nukem, right? Like a
little bit,
right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was fun, and then they had the 8-bit music.
Yeah, it was always like MIDI-fied. It was great.
It was like the mini 8-bit music. Like one guy came out to the Stone Cold Steve Austin 8-bit
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think they had some Limp Bizkit in there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I thought it was. I thought it was cool. I was like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
cool. It's different, right? It's sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It was something different. It was just, it wasn't. It was done like that on purpose. It wasn't as stiff. And some of these E3 conferences are a little cringeworthy, right?
Yeah.
This was meant to be funny, and I loved every minute of it.
They succeeded. They succeeded for sure.
My only criticism before we get into it, my only criticism of, especially when you're trying to like cover a conference to do a podcast or write, do a quick write up or a review or review of someone's conference, like they've had the name of the game on the lower right left hand corner, and it was up for like 3 seconds, and then it disappeared.
Right.
Like as the game is playing, they should have kept that up there.
Right.
So I can
Why not?
Because live, I couldn't take good notes live because the name of the game, like I'm trying to pay attention to sort of the, I'm trying to pay attention to the video of what game they're showing. And at the same time, I'm trying to type up with the name of the game. So I had to go back and rewatch it. So if I was doing sort of like, if I was posting something like right afterwards, I wouldn't be able to do it because I would need to go back and look at everything, and, look at the conference again so I can get the correct name of all the games and what platforms they're coming out for. So that would be my only criticism.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small little thing, but it makes a difference. Like, why not just have the name on the little Chiron just down there in the corner?
Ubisoft, I gotta say, Ubisoft before we get into it, Ubisoft sort of had a hashtag at the upper right hand corner of the screen. So while the game was playing, they had a hashtag of the game name. I guess, trying to prompt you to, post it on Twitter, but it was there more than, it was there for the whole video of the game. So just, going forward, if you keep the name of the game up, that would be nice, So anyway, let's get into it. I think the game that I knew they had to say something about this. I mean, we already knew this was coming. But I was ready for it, when pre-orders are going to go up, and that's Golf Story for the Switch.
Finally got a physical. It's who'd have thunk RPG elements in a golf game would work out well, but they did, and now we have we have a physical Switch coming. So
what's coming out is pre-orders start in September. I've pre-ordered a bunch of Switch games and still haven't received them yet. I don't know what the turnaround time is. I'm sure when they come, I'm going to be like, I ordered this. I don't even remember. I ordered it so long ago. So if you do pre-order in September, they do stay up. They usually stay up for a month. Hopefully we'll get it by Christmas, right? Like we hope to get it by Christmas.
Yeah,
if you pre-order in September. So that was pretty cool. The Observer. Right, that looked like a cool game. That's coming out. That's coming out for the PS4 in October.
Observer had a real retro futuristic vibe, right?
Horror game, spooky game, game. Another spooky game they had was Layers of Fear. That's actually coming out for Switch and PS4 in October. That looked pretty cool. Didn't you like Thumper? That rhythm game? Didn't you tell me? Didn't you play Thumper?
Yeah, I mean, it was Thumper. They had it on one of the PlayStation demo discs, so you could kind of play a decent amount of that game. I thought it was fun for sure. Better in VR, I think, than just kind of standalone on the screen. So, Well,
that's coming out for the Switch and PS4. They didn't give a release date for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the VR headset, get the PlayStation 4 version.
Okay. Oh, let me just say I'm not gonna go through all the games. I'm sort of like cherry picking the games that stood out to me that I'm really I'm kind of looking forward to. To us. Well, some of these games I didn't even play that you played too. So they had the Vita. Listen, who said the Vita is dead? Who said the Vita is dead? Okay, the island still exists. The island is still there. Vita Island still exists. They are still putting Vita games.
Are they even making Vita consoles anymore? I don't think they are.
It doesn't matter. They even had the Vita on stage on the Duke Nukem stage. They had a Vita in their hand. And they said we are still supporting the system. Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is why limited run is so good, right? They have that passion. They're like, no, we're still gonna put Vita games out. People want them. It's still it's still a good system. I'm about it, but it is dead. It is
not dead. Stop it. It's not dead. It's not. It's just on an island somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like Tom Hanks with the soccer ball on an island. No one hears him, but it's there.
You mean the volleyball in Castaway?
Whatever.
Is Wilson the Wilson of volleyball?
There you go.
Soccer ball.
It's Wilson and Vita on an island. All right. They have actual they have games coming out. 2064 read-only memories, a new cyberpunk adventure. Say that 20 times fast.
Mm-hmm. I've seen this being played on YouTube. Again, also retro futurism style, which is in super vogue right now. It's awesome. It's like a little puzzle adventure game, Yeah, you kind of like click and it's a point and click adventure.
And it's coming out June 29th. Mm-hmm. So they have a bunch of games. And another game, I think this blew my mind when I found out, and I was like, I need this. I want to get it on a Vita too. Is Spelunky. Spelunky is coming out for the PS4 and Vita.
Spelunky, yeah. Spelunky's been out for so long though. I'm just like, no, it's great that it's coming out. I don't want to kind of poo-poo the announcement on it, but I mean, it's just like,
yeah, but that was a great game. Everybody loved the game when it came out.
Yeah, it's fun.
I know there's Spelunky 2, but Spelunky, the original Spelunky game, I really liked. It was pain in the ass. I got to get this for the Vita. I want to get this for the Vita. Like I do own the game already. I bought it on the PS4. Mm-hmm. I want to play this on the Vita. I want to play this on the go. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Another game, speaking about games I already have for the Vita, Oceanhorn, that's coming out for the Switch.
Yep. Oceanhorn is the Zelda-like, I don't want to necessarily say clone, but it is a Zelda-esque style, top-down, I guess, or three-quarter view 3D action-adventure game.
All right, well, you don't have to say clone. It's a Zelda clone. It should be Zelda Horn. That's what it really should be.
Sure. But in a good way, in a good way,
Also, the game that we've been waiting for, physical release at least, Yooka-Laylee.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. Everyone's been waiting for Yooka-Laylee, and I already have this for the Xbox. Will I buy this for the Switch?
Tell me you're gonna get this average mediocre game again.
I gotta say, I don't know. I gotta be honest, I don't know.
Wow.
I made so much progression on the Xbox version. I don't know if I can do that again. Like if I go back to the game, I gotta go back to the Xbox version. I
mean, why would you starting over? I don't
want to have to redo it again.
Exactly.
So, all right. The controversial game. Finally, I never thought this would happen. My childhood dream has come true. I get to play Night Trap on a Nintendo console.
Yeah, right. Back when Howard Lincoln said this game will never be on a Nintendo console. Now, 20 some odd years later, it's on a Nintendo console.
We showed him.
Later, I think almost. Yeah.
We showed him.
Yeah.
It's coming, baby.
So weird.
Pre-order start July 6th.
Yeah.
Pre-order start July 6th.
Yeah, so, I got the PC version. You obviously have the PS4 version and the 32X version. Right. You have two versions. I am pretty sure you're going to get this game. I think I'm going to get this game just on principle alone. Just because.
Just to stick it to him 25 years later?
No, I just
right.
think it's well, I guess so.
Now all I need is a bloody Mortal Kombat to come to Switch.
Well, we had that with Mortal Kombat too. I mean, they learned.
I know, but I want a bloody Mortal Kombat to come on the Switch, and I can just
you want the OG. You want the OG remastered Mortal Kombat 1 to be on the Switch. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wonder if he has Twitter. I could just tweet at him. Ha. Showed you, buddy. I got.
Hey, Howard Lincoln.
I mean, I don't know if he's still alive. I hope he's still alive.
Howard Lincoln? Yeah, no, he wasn't that old when he was like the head of Nintendo America. Yeah,
Reggie would have never said
mid-30s, maybe.
Reggie would have never said that. Damn it,
Yeah, right.
Hashtag Reggie would have never said that.
Oh,
And it's just a
it's
picture.
a
of
new,
Mickey
it's a new, it's a new era for Nintendo. I'll tell you that.
It
It's
is.
a new era.
All right, let's keep the ball rolling.
Mhm.
Salt and Sanctuary. That's
Yep.
coming out for PS4 and Vita.
If
Uh,
if anybody doesn't know and anybody loves Dark Souls, this is 2D Dark Souls. So jump on this game. PS4 and Vita. If you have those systems, choose whichever one you want. I would highly recommend getting this game.
I gotta be honest, I knew nothing about this game.
Mm-hmm. Well,
because you said it's like a
you're gonna
Dark
know a
Souls.
lot about it when you pick it up. I think you're gonna
probably
get
not I'm probably not. I'm not gonna get it. Come on. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am?
I think you're the guy that gets every game. I think you're the guy that says, I'm not going to get this, and then eventually gets the game and proves me right every single time without fail.
Just so you know,
You'll get there.
I just officially won over 2,800 games.
There we go. Round of applause for Dan Robinson over here. 2,800 games. You're almost out of $3,000. You're almost out of $3,000.
I'm almost up to 3. Yes,
that is a milestone right there. You have 3,000 games.
When do you think
about 1,500 of those are like Barbie and Disney games? But
listen, man, some of these
good.
Disney games are good. Stop it.
You don't have DuckTales 2 or Chippendales 2. Get out of here.
I got DuckTales 2 for Game Boy.
Oh, yeah. I have the cheap version for Game Boy.
I have DuckTales 2 for Game Boy. Right? I have the Disney Afternoon, god damn it, for the Xbox. All right. And I have DuckTales 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I showed you. I got Chippendale Rescue Rangers in box, the first one. Anyway, let's go back to the Switch. A game that actually I was surprised that they showed. I was surprised it's getting a physical release. I'm jumping all over this. I can't wait to pre-order this when it goes up. Dust an Elysium Tale. I had this for Xbox Live. Was it Xbox Live?
Yeah.
I had it free for Xbox Live a long time ago. Fantastic game. Really liked it. Won a physical version. I put a lot of hours into it a long time ago. Didn't beat it. Like a lot of games. A lot of people. I guess if I was streaming this, I probably would have. I would have like had the incentive to go back and beat it. Man, now that I think about it, all the games I sort of just lose my attention after like 6, 7, 8, even 10 hours. It's like, I didn't beat it. I gotta go back, right? I gotta make it a point to actually just finish certain games, like the lower level games, like the big games I finish, right? Like the God of Wars, the Detroit Become Humans, I finished those games. But like the smaller games, like after like 6, 7 hours, they kind of get lost. Yeah, and I remember Dustin, the Elysium Tale. I thought it was great. I was like, this is amazing. And I forgot what game came out to make me lose sort of like just interest in it. But that's the game I do need to go back and finish. That meme online that I see every day is true. A picture of someone with like 1 million games behind them, and gamers say they have nothing to play. Right?
Yeah, right. It's so ridiculous. I've said that on various occasions.
I've said that a million.
I don't have anything to play.
I said that a
ton of
million
games
times.
that aren't even open yet. Jesus.
And then they had their they were ending the conference, and then they had just one more thing. Literally, it said one more thing on the screen.
Yep.
And I don't know if you remember this FMB game.
I don't remember this at all.
Sega CD,
No.
Double Switch.
No, this is Night Trap level. This is right. It was on the Sega CD, so it's full motion video and whatnot. Starring Corey Haim. It is a I guess adventure puzzle game, kind of point and click or whatever, maybe. Yeah, it came out for Sega CD. It also came out for Sega Saturn, and I think there was a 3DO version that came out as well. That would make sense. Those were all popular systems at the time. I do not remember this game whatsoever.
Me neither.
Yeah,
that's why I went out and bought it for Sega CD.
So did I. Because you make a good point. It's probably going to go up a little bit in value.
Yeah, right now it's $10. Might as well pick it up now. It's $10 before you added another 2 zeros to it.
Yep, right. Imagine. So yeah, we don't know when this is coming out. We don't know what platforms this is coming out on, but
they just showed a teaser. So I would imagine this has to be a Switch game, right? Double Switch on the Switch, right? Come on.
Like,
Come
just
on.
because it has the name of the damn console in the title of the game, it doesn't mean anything.
Come on. Come on. That was like a clue. Double Switch on the Switch.
Oh my god! I mean, obviously it's going to be PS4. It may be Xbox One. I believe they confirmed they're doing Xbox games.
They did not confirm that. Actually, prior to the conference, they were talking about how they sort of had like a. What is those guys? Ah, man, what are those guys on YouTube? I can't think of their name. I had their name in the tip of my tongue. I can't even think of their name. They sort of had like a 30-minute sort of like video of them just talking about how they got into releasing games and where the name came from, Limited Run.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were talking about how it was hard doing business with Nintendo, but they finally got to do Switch games, and how there's a lot of corporate red tape they have to go through to do Xbox games. But they're working on it,
which is surprising. Yeah,
they're working on it. It was just easier. It was just easier, sort of like to do PlayStation with Vita. As far as like having that having that limited amount of order of games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to press up games, you have to press up a certain amount, and they want to make sure that they can, sell every single one of them, right? So everyone can make money and stay afloat, and because it is a business at the end of the day. So I know they want to do Xbox and they're working on it, but it was not confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And watch tomorrow.
They're gonna come out with news confirmed Xbox.
Watch tomorrow when this video when this podcast goes live, everyone's gonna be like, wow, we're doing Xbox One games, yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not for a lack of wanting. They definitely want to, but like you said, there's just a lot of red tape to jump through.
So Dave, we've talked about the good.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about the not so good. How would you rate Limited Run Conference?
Oh God, I don't even know how I would rate this. What I would rate this.
Oh my God! Wait, do I have to sit down? Wait, I got to sit down for this one.
You do have to sit down for this.
Oh my God! Wait.
I would rate this. I would give this a B for bad CGI.
Oh my God!
That's all I got. I don't know. It was awesome and horrible at the same time. I knew exactly what they were trying to do with it and make it, super awkward early 90s, low budget, like something you'd see on, cable access TV at 2 a.m. That's the way they went with it. They spent almost no money on this. I mean, how long did it take to put that 3D render together of the set? I'd say it took a guy like half a day tops, if even, to put that together.
That's true.
But
come
that's
on.
just me. That's just me. I know. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just, just saying it was weird. It was awkward.
All right. Okay.
Intentionally so. So I don't know. That's just me. That's just one man's opinion. We have to get the other half of Rated G. We have to get your opinion, Dan. What's your rating?
I rated I.
Rated I.
For inventive.
It certainly was. It certainly was unique.
It was inventive. Like I wasn't expecting it. I honestly was expecting sort of maybe this, like a direct style. Hey, we got this game coming. We got this game coming. Just straight up. They made it fun. They made it interesting. I thought it was inventive. I thought the only cringe I had, honestly, was when he was like, I summoned the Vita, and it was coming out of the wall, and then the other guy was like, I summoned the Switch. Right? But other than that, I thought it was inventive. And then they have a Q&A for like an hour right afterwards. Right after the stream. So, listen, I just want to say congratulations to you guys. Your first conference. This will go down in infamy, for me at least, because
infamy.
I thought
in history, maybe.
I thought it was inventive. Okay, I'm gonna look back 3 years from now when they're doing, when they're doing other things. I hope they don't do this again. I hope they do something different. I hope they keep sort of. You got to
be innovative.
Changing it up. I hope they keep changing it up every year. But I hope they're able to keep doing it every year. First of all, so I thought it was cool. I liked it. So why don't we take a break, and when we come back, we get into the Nintendo conference. And we're back. All right, so let's get into the heavy hitters. Let's get into what everyone's been waiting for. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the Nintendo press conference,
Mm-hmm.
or the direct, I should say. No, they haven't had a press conference in quite some time. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy they don't. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Some of the most cringeworthy moments in E3 history comes from the Nintendo live press conferences back in the day. So
Yeah. I mean, everybody is guilty of that in some way, shape, or form. You know, last year with the YouTube or the YouTube star, and we've had some awkward hosts, you know, hosting these things every now and again. So
all right, so they started off with a game I never heard of.
it's brand new. It's coming to
brand
the
new
Switch.
game.
I believe it's
Brand new.
exclusive. Giant Mechs, Demon X Machina.
2019.
Right. This is from the Armored Core guys. If you remember those games, Giant Mechs you can customize and whatnot. This was all CG, you know, so we got to see a very stylized trailer of mechs flying around with a crazy awesome soundtrack. If you want Dave's personal opinion, I was pretty hype. For this. You know, unexpected, and I think a good way to kick off their direct. I should say
something different. I wasn't expecting this from Nintendo.
Yeah, very different.
Then of course they're still supporting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that came out in December. They get another expansion, Torna the Golden Country, right? Expansion that's coming out this fall. I have the game. I played about 2 hours of the game. I always give it the old college try. Okay, I like these type of games.
I'm surprised you picked this up though. It's it's an RPG.
I didn't get the limited edition. I spent $100 on that, but I gave it the old college try. And I put up. I tried. I put 3 hours into it. I was gonna go back, and I just never went back. I'll be honest. Right. So, to my surprise, we got to see a little bit more of Pokemon Let's Go with Pikachu and Eevee, right? Didn't think we would see really any Pokemon. I thought that came out prior to E3, so I thought that was like their time to shine, because usually Nintendo doesn't have Pokemon in their E3 press conferences. Right. But you'll understand why, and I'll tell you why in a minute why I think they had it in. But they have a Pokeball, which apparently is going to come out, alongside the games, and you can use that Pokeball, and you can play the whole game with that Pokeball. You don't need to use the Joy-Cons.
Right. Just interesting. It makes the noises, has a little speaker in there, which was a little creepy, honestly. Reggie's like shaking the thing. Is like, oh, I think there's something inside of here.
You know, it would be awesome if they made like that Pokeball to keychain. You can always have it on you.
Yeah,
that
right.
Awesome too.
Someone's gonna make a mod for it. Trust me.
And then all you hear is like, I'm just talking to someone, and all of a sudden you hear weird noises coming from my pocket. I was like, oh, that's just my Pokemon trying to get out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's well. If you get the Pokeball, it comes with Mew, so you automatically get Mew, which is pretty cool. You get a Pokemon with the Pokeball.
Yeah. Mew's definitely one of the rare ones too.
Super Mario Party, no number. It's not Mario Party 11. They just call it Super Mario Party. Yeah. That's probably because the last two, 9 and 10, didn't sell that well. All right. So maybe they just want to drop the numbers. It's a theme with dropping numbers with sequels. I see this E3. So it looked cool. Again, not my jam. I have some of the Mario Party games. Maybe I just don't have a party to play it at.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play with other people. You got to get 3 other people to play this game with. Otherwise, it's just not that fun. But they did have some neat ways to play some of the head-to-head games. Where you'd each kind of put your Switch down and orient them in certain ways, which would give you certain tactical advantages and whatnot. So that was kind of neat. You're kind of playing to the console's strengths, and trying to do something a little different, which Mario Party has been accused of being very stale and by the books, time and time again, so.
I probably not going to pick that game up.
Mhm.
We got Fire Emblem, right? Again,
Brand new Fire Emblem.
brand
game,
new
no
Fire
less, for
Emblem.
the Switch. Made from the ground up. Very excited for this.
All the rumors were false. Well, wrong. They were wrong. Three Houses, Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's coming out in the spring of 2019, which is kind of disappointing because everyone thought it was come out this year. They thought it would be a 2018 game.
Right.
But that was the only rumor to be wrong because all the other leaks, right? Well, the Fire Emblem rumors, or quote unquote what we thought were leaks, were wrong. Maybe they changed them, and maybe they were just wrong in general. But all the other leaks, pretty much confirmed. Fortnite coming to the Switch, and you can play the complete battle royale, and it's out now. It is out today.
Yeah, that's crazy. The craziest thing, I think. What?
That's crazy, but I think that you were going to say the craziest thing.
Oh, yeah. The craziest thing. And I kind of overlooked this, and you had to be like, did you see the news for Fortnite? Did you see what they, and I'm like, no, what? Native voice chat.
They didn't even announce it during the press conference.
No, it was at the Treehouse afterwards, which is why I missed it. That's insane.
Yeah, the guy was just like, you could just plug your headphone jack in and talk to your friend. That's how it's going to work.
Right.
And it was just like, it wasn't like a big thing. It was just like an offshoot, like a side, like, yeah, you plug the headphone and you talk to your friend, and that's it. No, he said there was no mention of the stupid app at all.
Right. There is no like squid dongle thing to combine the
God,
sound from your Switch and your phone voice chat.
None of that,
right? If this is true, this is fantastic. This means all online games going forward should have native voice chat. If Fortnite can do it, it means any game can do it, right? They have it on the platform. It's it's part of their service. Come on, Nintendo.
Maybe Nintendo said, you know what? You can do that, but we're not doing that for our games.
maybe they want to separate themselves a little bit, so they don't get in any hot water if people start saying some rude stuff on there. Who knows?
And they had a montage of games. I'm not going to get into every game that was in the montage, but just to confirm, Overcooked 2 is a real thing. That's coming out August 7th. Hollow Knight with all the DLC. This is actually a game you need to pick up. It's out right now. I think you need to play that game. I'm playing it. It looks super awesome.
Yeah.
Killer Queen Black. Actually never heard of that game until the conference. That's a release date coming out sometime in 2018. Octopath Traveler. That's coming out in July 13th. But they have a new demo out June 14th. Don't know why there should be a new demo out right now. That would right?
Free content, man. I'll take it. It is definitely a little bit weird. We already had a demo, now we have a new demo. But
a month before the game releases. Starlink had a montage. Starlink was in the montage. Minecraft is in the montage, and weirdly enough, Dragon Ball FighterZ was in the montage too. They didn't. I thought they would have made a bigger deal about that game. Like that's a game that they should have made a bigger deal. Like it's coming. Like it's like Dragon Ball FighterZ is going to be
finally to the Switch. Yeah, and I think it's going to feel right at home on the Switch. I think it's going to sell real well for sure. So glad to see that confirmed.
However, that wasn't the heavy hitter of the day of the direct.
No,
I got to say, more than half of the direct was about Super Smash Brothers, and it has an official name. It is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Okay, are you convinced now that it's not just a port of Super Smash Brothers 4, like I've been telling you for the last couple months?
No, I still think it is a port of the Wii U game with every other character ever in Smash Brothers. That is the quirk of this game. They made
it a point to say everybody is back. All of the DLC characters, all of the characters from other franchises, all the
if they were in a Smash Brothers game, It will be in this game.
That means Mario and Dr. Mario. That means Pit and Dark Pit. That means Solid Snake, Bayonetta, Ryu. I can keep going. 64 characters in this game, which is insane. And in a nod to the OG Smash Brothers, the game will start off with the original 8 available fighters from the original Smash Brothers game, which is super cool.
During an interview with IGN, they said they haven't confirmed how many characters they're going to start with. It looked like we're going to start with the original.
That's what they had featured in the direct.
That is not. I guess they were just doing a point of like, hey, in the first Smash we had these characters, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So they haven't, so everyone was confused, and the IGN guys were asking, it's like, are you just going to start with the original, from the N64 one? And they were just like, we don't know yet. We don't know what we're going to start with yet. However, you're not getting all 64 all at once. Okay.
Right. You're going to have to unlock them, but it seems like it's going to be pretty easy to unlock. They're just going to start tossing out characters. So there is a little bit of progression, a little bit of unlocking, which is kind of neat, but it's not like a steep climb. I know Smash 4 was tough. I still don't have everybody unlocked, because you get random challenges every now and again, and you have to beat those. You have to beat your opponent to make them a playable character. So, it takes time.
So Sakurai, just as a side note, Sakurai, the guy who created the Smash Brothers franchise, he says in previous interviews that the next Smash game, which would be this one, this is before this was announced,
right?
He would consider it Smash 6 because he considers Smash 4 the Wii U version and Smash 5 the 3DS version. They were different enough in his eyes,
right,
that they were two separate games.
Well, the good news is none of these are numbered. They always just have a interesting name at the end of them. So no
Super
confusion.
Smash Brothers Ultimate, no confusion. I honestly think, it's they're using a lot of the Wii U assets. So
sure.
I honestly think this is sort of like a port of Wii U upgraded.
It's not
upgraded
a port.
It's upgraded port.
It's
I'm sorry.
not a port.
It's
Get the hell
upgraded
outta here.
port.
No. You're not trying to weasel your way into a port.
It's a port.
Into a point for the E3 predictions. No, not a port.
It's a port. It's a
not
listen,
a port.
I love it regardless. Okay, I love it regardless. Of
All right, you can go ahead and think whatever you want. This is a brand new Smash game. Whether they took old assets and reconfigured them and whatnot, which they do with thousands of games. Smash isn't the only one to do this.
So they have ports too. All the games.
They put enough work into this game.
I will say they put enough work into this game, and they put enough of the direct in this game. This is the right. Most of the direct was about this game, about each individual character. Ice Climbers are back, right?
Yeah,
like popular demand. Everybody wanted them back.
They managed to make them work. The reason they weren't in the last Smash Brothers games is, I think they weren't able to get them to fly on the 3DS, right? Because you could have like 8-man battles on the 3DS, I think, which would mean 16, because the Ice Climbers were 2 people, Nana and Popo, right? So you'd have 16 different Ice Climbers on there. They couldn't make it work. 3DS was not that powerful.
So Marth is is voiced in English now, right?
Yeah, this is the first. Very nice.
And again, they bring back some, again, like you said, every character: Ryu, Cloud, Snake, Bayonetta, and Ryu. I always hated Ryu. If the person's behind you, he's still standing like forward, right? So now he can stand in front of that person, so you don't do any confusing moves, like like you kick it in the wrong direction because the person's behind you. So he will be facing. He would be facing the opponent. So they're tweaking most of the characters. Zelda, he will have the tunic from Zelda Breath of the Wild, right?
As well as not just Breath of the Wild Link, we also have Young Link and we have Toon Link. 3 different Links.
3 Links.
From. They all play slightly different. Different enough to make them their own characters for sure.
And something I told you. I don't think we talked about this while it was recording. I don't think we recorded
talked
this,
about it on camera. Yeah.
but we talked about this, pre-recording. I told you Cappy would be in a game, but it would just be Mario. It would not be Cappy Mario and Mario. It would be Cappy Mario. It would be Mario with Cappy on his head.
Yeah,
and he still,
see,
and
I
he
was
still
thinking
has.
I was thinking they would separate it out into two different Marios, right? Because they have three different links, you know.
Yeah, but those three links are completely different from each other. You have young Link,
yeah,
you
he would have
adult
different
Link.
moves because he has the hat. You know, he had a full move set minus the hat already with the fireballs and the the cape and all that stuff. Like he was a full character. Like now you're introduced to Cap into it. Now you got to start like mixing things up a
But
little
it's
bit.
the
right?
same.
Like, how
It's
does
the
Cap get
same
involved?
move set with one extra move of Cappy, which they didn't talk about at all. It was just that.
Well, I mean, now it is. Yeah, I mean, it may be more than one move, right? Because he can toss the hat out, jump on the hat, and then do another thing on top of that. So,
which they did not show. In fairness, we don't know
Mm-mm.
anything about that. They just said
Mm-mm.
Cappy's in the game, and then they moved on.
mm-hmm.
Also, you have a male and female versions of Pikachu, which is pretty cool.
Well, yeah.
Star Fox is Star Fox Zero Star Fox.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's getting their like latest iteration visual upgrade. It seems,
Yeah.
you know, they're
Yeah.
basically embracing all the new games. They say, look, here's our latest version. We're going to put this coat of paint on them, and you know, people seem to be pretty receptive about it. You know, nobody's upset.
Well,
Nobody's
Zelda.
upset.
They said that the Zelda from Breath of the Wild Zelda was more of an somebody who did exploration, not sort of ready for battle. So they used the Zelda from Link Between Worlds.
Right. Yeah. This is the one where they took like a little bit of a step back. Not in a bad way, but they went with a different asset. And, you know, they like told you right on the spot, this is why we did this, you know, which makes a load of sense. I'm really glad they did that.
We get a Pokemon trainer, and you can play as male or female version of Pokemon trainer. Kirby gets an upgrade from the new Kirby game that came out on the Switch, where he can swallow and copy the abilities of enemies. And we get a new playable character, the one character that everyone's been clamoring for, and we never thought it would happen. Ridley.
Well, he was too big. He was too big, right? They had to downsize him.
Isn't Ridley
like-
a she, by the way?
Ridley is a geez.
I think Ridley's a she.
I think you're right. I think it is a female. Ridley is now a foot taller than Samus. That is not the same scale in the other Metroid games.
But it said they did say that it was hard to get Ridley in the game.
Well, right.
She's so big.
Right. So
I
you
think
had
they
to
did
kind of.
Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job.
Well, we also have the Inkling boy and girl. Those are also new characters, right?
Yeah.
Because they weren't in 4. So
we knew they were coming just from the
the teaser trailer, right?
teaser. So we knew they were going to be there, and you could do like 8 characters, right? Which is going to be crazy. But each Inkling, if all 8, if all 8 people pick an Inkling, each Inkling will have different colors, and to do damage, you have to splat the colors on your opponent, and that will be the way to get maximum damage.
Right. And then you can also do the just like in Splatoon, where you have to go down into the ink to like refill your
yes, you will run out of
paint
ink, and so you have to refill your paint, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool. Now, I mean, I know they brought everybody back. I know they've announced they have technically 3 new characters, I guess. But I wanna see some more hidden characters. I want to see some more stuff. I just want them to be in the game. You know, they can go ahead and be surprises and whatever else.
Yeah, but they said the reason why they don't have a lot of new characters is because it took a lot of work to bring all 64 characters that already were in the game.
Oh, I'm not discounting any of the hard work to get everybody back on board, to get all the licenses back on board, and to cram them all into this one game. I'm just telling you as a fan, I want to see more if possible.
Okay. Well, listen, they're going to support this game, right? Like they're going to support, I can imagine next E3 2019, they're going to say we have 20 new playable characters in Smash.
Maybe, right? You know, DLC on the horizon.
All new.
I will gladly buy it.
Yeah. So I can see that. I was a little shocked that they didn't bring back like maybe every level, right? And maybe that's the thing that's coming. I was shocked that they didn't announce at least any Mario Odyssey levels, but we did get a Zelda level from Breath of the Wild, the Great Plateau.
We got one of the temple towers, right? Or the
Great Plateau Tower. The Great Plateau Tower. That's awesome. That seemed pretty cool.
Yep.
They did confirm there would be an official Smash Brothers GameCube controller. And if you had the GameCube, whatever GameCube controllers you had with the adapter from the Wii U, that will work.
Yep. As it should. You know, they have to cater to that hardcore audience. You know,
all amiibos will work.
Mm-hmm.
All amiibos will work in Smash Brothers.
Yep.
And they announced
get with those actually. You know.
Yeah, well, and they announced new amiibo. Oh my god, why are you doing this to me, Nintendo? Why?
It's okay, Dad. Here, have a tissue. Have a tissue. Have a tissue. Have a tissue.
Oh my god, it's gonna be sold out.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Pre-order now.
Pre-order now. Pre-order it now. Pre-order it now. Get it out the way.
They have Daisy Smash Brothers amiibo. They have a new awesome Ripley Smash Brothers amiibo, and
Ridley. Ridley's gonna be like crazy hard to get. I can guarantee that. Whenever that goes on sale, you smash that pre-order button right away. Get two just in case.
And they're gonna have Splatoon Inkling Smash Brother amiibos.
Mm-hmm.
So that. Oh, why Nintendo? Why are you doing this to me? Why?
Why you do this, Nintendo? Why you do this?
It's funny. Zachariah was saying, because he's like, can I tell you? He was like, I want to say something nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between the amiibo, the regular Splatoon amiibo, and the Smash Brothers amiibo is, if you look, obviously the Smash Brothers Splatoon amiibo, the platform is black.
Right, they have like the black and the gold, I think, right? With
the
cross, yeah.
But he's like, if you look at the tank of ink, they have low ink in the tank, and it's like a little symbol, a little triangle in the tank that's like on a different. It's different than the other one. So just like that, just those minor
level
details.
of detail. Yeah, the level of detail.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Sakurai's the best.
It was just saying. It's just funny how he's just like, I got this nerdy thing to say. Like,
oh yeah, he was so happy to be in that. To be in the to like be on the couch like talking to everybody after the regular direct. It was great. Even though it wasn't anything like crazy new, like it's still great little direct.
But they did announce a release date, and it's not what everyone thought. We thought it would be in September. We thought it would launch with online.
I know. That was my prediction.
But it will launch December 7th.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out on December 7th. That seems a little weird. It's going to take that long. If that's the case, why don't just wait to Christmas 2? But I guess
Christmas 2 and not a Christmas 1.
We're not gonna get into that again. Okay, we're not gonna get into that again.
Oh, listen! If you guys haven't listened to the day 2 coverage or our second E3 episode, we have some hot Christmas talk.
We got some hot Christmas talk.
You got to go back and listen.
We're not gonna get into that. So it's coming out. It's coming out in Christmas time, December 7th.
Yep,
so that's
just in time for the holidays.
Yeah, just in time for the holidays.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
However, omitted from this direct were a lot of things.
There was a lot of stuff missing.
There were no online news. They didn't say anything about Nintendo Online.
No, very surprising.
You know what? Surprising, but I can understand that, because it's like, you want to put that separate. That's like a lot of, details, not a game. Okay. All right. I can understand that. But why on earth didn't you show anything of Yoshi? It was supposed to be released this year.
Right. They had stuff last year about it, and they had it during the directs, and they're like, "Hey, Yoshi game coming," and it's like, "Yeah, great." Everyone figured it would be this fall, right? It's a Yoshi game. Why not? We didn't get any Star Fox Grand Prix, the game that was rumored, and everyone thought was going to be a lock.
It's just not ready.
Yeah,
it's just not ready. It's not ready.
No Metroid Prime 4 mentions, no footage, no extra teaser, no nothing.
No new logo.
I'm very sad. right? Like
No.
you figured you'd hear something about it, like come in 2019,
Well,
but I guess Smash was so far
so
along.
early.
They're like, here's what we got. This is what we're gonna lead with.
Well, I guess they really just wanted last year just to give us throw us a bone that it's in. Well, it did say in development, right? So
Yeah.
it's probably a 2019 game. Unlike the other systems, other manufacturers like Xbox and PlayStation, the Switch is their next gen. So this is not going to be like if it's 2020, it's still the Switch.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Maybe on the Switch XL or the Light Switch or whatever
You
next
won't let
version
that
they
light
come out
switch
with.
thing die, huh? You won't let that.
No, it's gonna happen, man.
Another thing that they won't let die, but seemingly maybe they are, is we got no mention of the 3DS at all.
Yeah, which is interesting. I guess they're gonna save all that stuff for their next little mini direct or whatever, because they do like a bunch of them throughout the year, right? So Nintendo's still got time to showcase a bunch of stuff.
Tokyo Game Show, right? We still got
Or
Tokyo Game
TGS
Show.
too. Yeah. Could hear a lot of good stuff coming out of TGS.
Gamescom is coming in October.
Yep.
And we have online launched in September, so I'm sure there's going to be some type of mini direct at some point.
Right.
So we heard some good, and we heard some disappointments. Dave, what would you rate the Nintendo conference?
Interesting. I'm gonna give this a rating of H.
Oh,
Give it a rating of H for here comes a new challenger.
what? No, what?
Yeah.
What?
If you want my if you want my actual rating, I'm gonna give it an S. And give it an S for smashing. Give it an S for smashing because Smash was the crux of this, right? Smash was more than half of this direct, right?
Okay.
They were real excited about Smash. Smash is coming out. It's a labor of love, building it for the fans. He's not doing any Smash Brothers Brawl where he's putting in tripping because people were taking the game way too seriously and whatnot. He's like, nope, this is what you want. Here's all the things you want. We're bringing everybody back in this game. We're bringing in Ridley because people want them. We're bringing in the Splatoon characters because people want them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All about the Smash, man. So what about you? What would you give this? A letter rating based on the 26 letters in our alphabet.
I give it a rated L.
Rated L.
For lacking.
Lacking. Ooh.
It was lacking. I listen. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I liked it, and I love the detail they went into with Smash Brothers. It was lacking the luster. It was just lacking the luster. Give me a logo, or give me an update. I understand what they're not going to say about. They're not going to talk about a mainline Pokemon game because you don't want to take away from the two non-mainline Pokemon games that are coming out that you want to sell for Christmas. Yeah. Right. But it was just lacking. Like, give me some indie games. Give me an online service. Give me something. The Pokemon games, they could have waited to announce at the E3 show, which I know they didn't want to because they didn't want to take away from Smash Brothers. But they could have ended it with, a CG trailer of Samus, right, in Metroid Prime, right? Or give me some. I don't know, just give me something. Throw me a bone at the end.
I know,
man.
Me clamoring. I know. I was very upset with no Metroid stuff. So I think they're gonna probably show something later on this year, hopefully. But
if not, but I mean, they have all these mini directs and all these regular directs. Like the E3
they have tons of opportunities.
But the E3 direct, all eyes are watching. Now all eyes aren't watching the mini directs. Only hardcore gamers are. All eyes are watching on the E3 directs.
Well, give me
a reason.
It's obviously not ready. It's obviously not ready. If they had something to show, I think they would have. I don't think Nintendo's one to really hold something back just because.
True. But, it felt incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not.
And it can easily be a rated L or a rated I for incomplete. It was great. Don't get me wrong. It was great. It just felt incomplete. There we go. I'm changing my rating. Not lacking. incomplete.
Rated I for incomplete, right? Right. You wanted some Metroid news. You wanted some. You wanted some. You wanted some 3DS games. Maybe you wanted the Yoshi thing. Maybe some new Star Fox news. Whether it's a racer or not a racer, who knows? I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. At least we know. At least we have Smash to look forward to come December. Smash is the big tentpole. But I think that about does it, Dan. I think that is the end of our E3 coverage. We made it through 3 days, bunch of long nights, but we did it. Covered all the console stuff. Sorry, PC games, we didn't have time to get to you. Maybe next year.
So stay tuned for next Tuesday, episode 122. We'll do our E3 recap. We'll give you our top games, our top 3 games of E3. And then we'll get into our predictions. Who was right? Who was wrong?
We're gonna tally up those scorecards, baby.
Who was half right? Who was half wrong?
My predictions, Dan predictions, and our special guest, the Cartridge Gamer. We're gonna rate his predictions too, and see who makes that top spot on the podium. We want to give a big shout out to all our fans. Big thank yous. Love everything that you guys do. Love that you subscribe and you interact. And if you do want to do these things, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, YouTube, and Vero at Rated G for Gamers. You can always email us at info@ratedgforgamers.com. So please like, listen, subscribe, and as always,
keep gaming.